In this one, I find some nice odds and ends, including boxes of what just might make me thousands to even tens of thousands of dollars eventually. And of course, more great video games.
Make it short, open. You want this one?
Yeah.
$5.
Okay. Almost had to rip this out of someone's hand. Had my hand on it. Moved aside to let them pass, and then they tried to grab that. How much are the shirts? All right. Yeah. Okay. How much are the games here?
You better if you buy them all. I just sold the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
With some games. If you buy them all, $10 a pop. If you buy them separate, it's going to be a different price.
I know.
What about these two right here then?
I go 25 each. That's what I'm saying. If you buy them all, $10 a pop.
You still have mountains of this stuff in your garage, huh? If you've been following the channel for a while, you know that my friend John is in a lot of videos. He's one of my best local sources for video games, and he comes through here once again.
Super Nintedo.
Oh, little mini, yep.
It works. That's
Did you get that,
got it at a yard sale.
Oh, cool.
I know you'll be interested in this.
Yes. I don't know what they go for, though.
Fuck, but I have to check on mine. Bag. Oh, bro, you already priced them? $4.99? Shit.
I bought that had the reset button stuck on it. I never messed with it.
No red tag. What's that fantasy star online? Is that good? GameStop?
Yeah.
Now that Def Jam Fight for New York game complete, and sometimes can go for almost $200. So you know I'm trying to bag that one, but I think he's asking $120 here and not really budging. So we'll see if we can try to bundle that one in.
I've seen that one. Get it for $4.99.
If you want to put it with the system, I guess. There's another power cable here too. I think the clear ones and those are maybe like 5 to 10 more than average. Back in the days when Goodwill had these for $5, huh?
Before they started going online.
Yeah. Now they put dirty Nikes in a glass case up by the counter so no one steals them, you know?
$600.
Well, I didn't get the Def Jam, but this next pickup here, if it works out, I really won't be thinking about it too much. Do you know if there was ever a part 3 to this?
I do not know.
Yeah,
No, I have not seen any of those.
All
Yeah,
right.
see, this one is mostly part 1, part 2 in it. But I think they're all full, but you could take a look at it.
All right, and there's a 30 in a box.
30 in a box.
You were asking $1 a piece if it was just 1 by 1.
Right. But I'll give you a deal if you want to buy them all.
You think you would do like 50 cents at that price?
You want to buy them all? Let's see, what is that? Yeah, I'll do 50 cents a piece
Okay.
if you buy them all.
All right, so we got it's 12, 13 boxes.
Yeah, so that'd be 120, so that'd be 60, 60, 60.
Yep.
So that's 180 and 30,
All right.
195.
Say that again?
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. You might be wondering just what are in those boxes, and I'm going to tell you right now. We are looking at exactly 370 copies. Some are part 1, but mostly part 2 of an Amityville horror documentary. This is part 1 here. That came out over 10 years ago. It's unavailable. This should be in this box. Unavailable on streaming services. For example, Prime Video, I'll show you a thumbnail there. And I sold a pair of part 1 and part 2 just a week or 2 ago for $250. It sat there for a couple months. I originally saw these at this guy who sells at the weekly market here on Tuesday, who also runs yard sales every once in a while. It does storage units. And I think these came from Las Vegas. I mean, people do travel to go get good storage units. And he sold me a couple of these. I checked eBay. I saw the only one listed was asking $200, I think, for just part 2. So I was like, okay, I'll grab part 1, part 2, see what happens. Took a couple months, but it did sell. And I remembered he had these, so I asked him last week at the market if he still had them. And he said, yeah, sure, I'll bring them next week. Sure enough, he brings all of these with him. And he was asking $1 a piece on these DVDs, but because I bought all of them, I got them for 50 cents a piece. I think it came out to $195 total. And let me just run some numbers with you because it is ridiculous. Now I have 70 pairs of the part 1 and part 2 that I can sell as the lot that I've sold already for $250. And if you just do the math on that, that's almost $15,000 and looking really good even after fees, which could be up to $1,500 to $2,000. Now these could take years to sell. These could be sitting in my garage for a very long time. I also have 300 of the loose part 2s, way more of these than part 1. Now that could take a long time again, especially to sell as just part 2. But if I put it at 125, best offer down to 100, we're still talking, what, 300 times 100 is like $30,000. Another way to handle it might be just to sell them for half of what I sold the pair for, or to start lower, start at like 20 if people are buying them there, go to 40 to 50, work my way up that way. I mean, I basically already made my money back because of the pair that I sold for $250. It covers all of these. It's insane to think about, and the total value could be anywhere from $5,000 to over $40,000 depending on how they sell. And again, I do expect them to take a while to sell, but I think eventually they all will. I had watchers on that pair before. It wasn't just one person that bought it out of the blue. It's just not every day that people are willing to spend over $200 on DVDs. Just wanted to share that with you guys and show you kind of the power of media. Don't sleep on DVDs. Not everything is going to be like this, but I can show you a few more from today's pickups that'll show you what I mean. One other thing going out today, this scrub set went for $90. It's been a while since I had one of these. Looks like it's closer to 30 to 40 bucks on eBay right now. But check out the Amazon price. It's almost $100 for one of these. Now this is what you call a spirit jersey. And the guy almost sold it to me for $1, but then saw that it was Disney and wanted $5 for it, which I'm more than happy to pay. Last one I had was a while ago, maybe a year. Sold for, I think, $90 or $95. Not something you see all the time, but definitely something you can't mistake when you do see it. Not all Disneyland clothing is going to get you anything, but these spirit jerseys, definitely something to look for. But I know what you're saying. Enough with these Blu-rays and hats. Show me the games. All right, $420 all in. We've got cartridge goodness over here, including Mortal Kombat Ultimate on the Super Nintendo and Shinobi 3 on Sega Genesis. Over here, Bloody Roar 3 that's scratched and not working. Half-Life 2. And we have a Game Boy that actually works and also comes with Mario 2 with a clean label. Manhunt 2 is just the case in manual, but that'll help for FBA purposes. Bad Boys on the GameCube, not one you see every day. This is probably starting at $30 on Amazon. We have Evil Dead. We have some loose discs here that are gonna have to go through the Elm machine. We have a very rough condition NES Mini with no cables or controllers. And then we have the SNES Mini in much better condition and complete. And then 3 black PS2 Slims, all with the discs inside, which is what we like to see when we pick them up. Usually that means a laser is better protected and better chance of working properly. Now we have GameCube controllers. If you haven't seen these before, these are the Indigo Clear Edition. Not much more valuable than the regular ones, maybe $5 to $10 more, but FBA price that should go for $60 before fees. And then we have, to finish it out, a dusty N64 and an NES that's gonna need new pins. A lot of fun there. All the cables are over there, which I do not want to get into right now. And to go with it, we have one of the best PlayStation 1 games of all time, and that's MLB 2000. What? Let's try that again. And that's Castlevania Symphony of the Night, an extra special edition because it's got the video game castle former rental sticker in the center. Surface looks pretty good, to be honest, and you can never have enough copies of that. Seriously, one of the best games ever made. One last little note for your PS1 junkies is this controller here that's got the indented thumbsticks here. Kind of rare compared to the others. I think the model number, yeah, there it is, 1180. SCPH 1180 goes for around $40 to $55 on eBay, and got it from my friend John for about 20 or 25. That baby's going in the collection. That brings our total lot value with all the systems included, if everything is working, to what you see on the screen, and we have 420 in there. Now this next little bonus part is not from the flea market that day. I wish I could find that stuff there. It's really hard to find this kind of retro stuff there. But anyway, this comes from Mexico. A lot of my friends and connections that I've made doing this are still from there. I lived there for about 7 years. My wife was from there. And when her family came up for Thanksgiving, they were kind enough to bring this stuff with them so I could get it a little bit early. I still get down there once every few months. If you're a fan of the channel, you might know there's a few videos about going down there hunting for games. And there's another one coming out soon. So if you like them, keep an eye out for that. I'll get into this recap right now. We've got Pokemon Gold, Action Replay Advance, Sonic 3. These all came up fresh from Mexico. Game Boy Glacier. Here we have a Game Boy Micro in almost perfect condition. Very light scratches on the screen. This is Link to the Past on the Advance. Sonic Rush. This is a nice one and very rare. Game Shark for Pokemon Crystal. Definitely have to test it, make sure that it works. We've got Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland, Yoshi's Island, Pokemon Blue with, it's not, yeah, it is a reprint label, damn it. Pokemon Leaf Green, and no idea. Mario World 2. If you made it this far, thank you. You're one of the real ones. I really do appreciate all the kind comments from some of my subscribers. You know who you are, and it really does mean something to me. Do you think I'm crazy on those DVDs, or what do you think is going to happen there? It's really kind of a gamble for me. I know it's going to take a while to pay off, but at the price that I got it in, it's all basically free from this point. So take care, take it easy. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time.